signs of a sex-starved relationship. Without coitus, we'd be dangerously impregnable. We might believe we weren't ridiculous. We wouldn't know rejection and demotion so privately. This is what Elaine de Botton, author of How to Suppose Further About Coitus, has to say about the lack of this universal love language. Coitus is, or at least should be, the sign of an unconditional acceptance that we feel towards our mate, and that our mate feels towards us. It's through coitus that two people shoot each other those comforting retired dispatches. I suppose you were beautiful, I ask you I love you. But indeed still, numerous times our deepest solicitations go ignored. It may feel appropriate and humiliating to admit that. We occasionally feel dirty for wanting further coitus, but making love is the Abecedarian drive that makes us mortal. Without coitus, our relationship starts to suffer, and we start suffering from the inside as well. What does it feel like to be in a sexless relationship? Then are 5 signs you might be coitus-starved. The information in this composition isn't intended nor inferred to be a cover for professional medical advice, opinion, or treatment. All content, including textbook, plates, images, vids, and information contained in this videotape is for general information purposes only and doesn't replace a discussion with your own croaker and health professional. All those men in your DMs trying to get into your pants. It isn't just the lack of coitus education that has failed to educate them sexual values of respect, concurrence, and sequestration, but also that they're sexually starved. Being raised with no social chops on how to interact to a woman in an intimate environment. They have reckoned on misogynistic porn and media that tells men are entitled to see women as coitus objects. No wonder. Utmost of these men will be sexually starved. The number game. When it comes to marriage and coitus, the most common question is how important is normal? But there can be no normal. The deciding factors differ for every couple and depend on the quality of the relationship, their age, life, health, and coitus drive. An exploration paper submitted at the Kinsey Institute for Research in Coitus, Gender and Reproduction at Indiana University, Bloomington, Illinois, concluded that 18 to 29-year pasts have coitus about 112 times a time. The 30 to 39-year-old lot timepiece a normal of 86 times, and 40 to 49-year pasts make it 69 times. How do wedded people fare? The General Social Survey conducted in the U.S. revealed that wedded couples have coitus approximately 58 times a time. Utmost therapists agree that couples who have coitus lower than 10 times a time are in a sexless relationship. Couples choose to believe that the lack of coitus does not inescapably mean their relationship is doomed. And both mates are okay with it. What is sexual frustration? Sexual frustration is principally a feeling of pent-up sexual energy that's unfit to find an outlet to release it. While sexual frustration and horniness can cross and partake some parallels, they are not the same. Hot is the desire or thrill for sexual exertion and can have further of a positive tone. As culturally, we use the term to indicate we're turned on. You could be wanton, but not sexually frustrated. Though being wanton with unmet sexual requirements can fluently beget frustration. Sexual frustration is not a medical opinion. Anyone can witness this common sensation, so no bone is alone in the struggle. So here are 5 signs that your relationship is sex-starved. But before starting, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as you upload a video. Also share it with a friend, indeed, if they are experiencing any of the same symptoms. So let's begin. 1. They're always sad and temperamental. When you notice a generally joyous and chatty lady get surprisingly calm and sad, she doesn't want to have dragged exchanges. She isn't smiling or laughing at your jokes, and she's slightly replying to your questions and collocations. If you notice this continues for a prolonged period of time and you have asked them what's wrong and you're not getting replies, she's wearied of her favorite shows and isn't motivated to do anything delightful with you. Well, she's presumably coitus-starved. Still, you'd probably be suitable to figure out what exactly is wrong. If you check the last time you had coitus and the unforeseen change. Not induced yet? See the coming sign. 2. Constant feeling of war. Do they constantly tell you they're tired? I know people do get tired after a long day of work, but do they get tired indeed when they've been lying down all day doing nothing? That's a sign to not overlook. Your woman is coitus, starved. 3. They struggle to fall asleep. Coitus has been proven time and time again to be a veritably good sleep inducer. However, coitus starvation might be a major cause. If a lady is floundering to fall asleep, you know there are some people that actually sleep off right after their head touches the pillow. Well, she might not be that person. But if she doesn't fall asleep for a long time and ends up waking you because she's restless and keeps on sewing on the bed and complaining that she can't get any sleep, also this sign shouldn't be overlooked. Still, try to flash back if she has ever complained of wakefulness or if she's always talking about not chancing sleep. If you don't live with her or don't know if she's getting any sleep or not, that could be a major sign to look out for. 4. Depression. You are presumably wondering why depression is a sign of sexual starvation. Well, it is. Women can get depressed when they're starved sexually. Having coitus regularly improves emotional health. So when bone is coitus starved, this can have a negative effect on their emotional health and mind. Physical touch and closeness can palliate one's mood and help depression. So when bone is starved of this intimate pleasure, it can lead to depression. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you then do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as we upload a video. And we really appreciate your efforts that you stay till here as the video comes to an end. I hope you guys have gathered quite a lot of knowledge, so do not forget to share with your friend as well if they really need it and if they are experiencing any of the same symptoms. So let's move forward to our last point. 5. Gratuitous angry responses. I know this should be relatively egregious. A sexually deprived woman is a frustrated woman. A frustrated woman is an angry woman. If your woman gets unnecessarily angry at little effects, she wouldn't indeed mind a head. Also, you really need to watch out. There's every probability she's sexually starved. Is she constantly howling at everyone? Is it so bad that she indeed curse an innocent person out? You need to do commodity snappily. That woman needs coitus as soon as possible. Sexual starvation is the difference between one's asked and achieved position of sexual exertion, known by other names like sexual frustration and sexual privation. It can be to wedded and single women. It could affect from being unfit to reach an ejaculation, staying for a long time without coitus, and losing libido due to trauma. In the history, the standard narrative was that women plotted to keep up with men's all-encompassing libido. After all, utmost women have a story about a sexually aggressive nascence joker on Tinder who sends us filmland that his ma would be shamed of. But veritably, many men can say they have gotten the same from arbitrary lady. In reality, women get sexually starved, but it frequently manifests itself through external emotional responses. They may develop tone mistrustfulness and become hypersensitive, depressed, and anxious. Identify the baguette. The first step to amending the problem is relating the cause of sexual starvation. Have an honest discussion about why you've hit a dry spell, what she wants you to do to her body, and how you can help ease her mind to make coitus more accessible. Occasionally, it's as simple as washing the dishes to take commodity off her plate. Be sure to rule out any health problems and specifics, as they can also affect a man's capability to perform significantly. Small steps. Reintroduce intimacy slowly. Start with something as small as holding hands or giving your partner a peck on the cheek before you head off to work. You can then build up to massages, cuddling, lingering kissing, and intimate touching and oral sex. But keeping full sexual intercourse off the table until you both feel like you want to do it. The idea behind this is that it allows you to rediscover one another's sensual sides and increase desire in a pressure-free environment. It's important that you regularly discuss how you're both feeling and don't push your partner to go further than they are comfortable with. So this is all for today's video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as we upload a video. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear from you guys. And what are some other symptoms you all are experiencing? We really appreciate your efforts whenever you engage with videos and whenever you share it. So that is all, and I will see you in next one.